Is your chest refusing to grow? No matter how many exercises you attempt, no matter how many workouts you replicate, it remains flat. I spent countless hours at the gym convinced that one more bench session would finally make a difference. But all I walked away with were bigger arms, broader shoulders, and a wounded ego. My chest, though, remained flat, soft. Taking my shirt off wasn't an act of confidence, it was anxiety. I avoided mirrors, I avoided beaches, because no matter how hard I trained, my chest felt like it was stuck under a curse. But over the past year, that changed. Not because I piled on more random exercises, not because I uncovered some secret others hadn't found. It changed because I stripped things back. I zeroed in on 2 key movements, cleaned up my form, and finally built the chest I'd been chasing for years. If your chest has been stuck too, this is the blueprint, the flat bench myth. Let's start here. The flat barbell bench press. It's the lift everyone tells you to prioritize. It's the lift people use to measure strength. It's the lift that supposedly guarantees a big chest. But here's the truth. The bench doesn't work for everyone. For some guys, it builds thickness fast. For others, like me, it's just a tricep and shoulder exercise wearing a chest costume. The bar locks your arms into a fixed path. And if that path doesn't align with your chest fibers, you're out of luck. You'll feel strong, but your chest won't change. That's exactly what happened to me. I kept pushing my bench numbers higher, 2 plates, then more. My arms grew, my shoulders filled out, but my chest stayed flat. It wasn't a strength issue, it was an activation issue. The bar simply didn't suit my structure. That's when I stopped obsessing over the flat bench and actually started building a chest. Exercise 1, the Incline Press. The Incline Press changed everything for me. When you raise the bench slightly, the stress shifts. Rather than your shoulders and triceps taking over, your upper chest finally gets recruited. That's the area most people are missing, the thickness at the top. That armored look that gives the chest real shape and presence. Start with the Incline Barbell Press. Grip just outside shoulder width. Lower the bar slowly. Feel the stretch. Drive up with force. Keep your chest lifted. Don't bounce the weight. But the real game changer is dumbbells. The incline dumbbell press is the movement that unlocked my chest. Why? Because dumbbells free your arms. You're no longer locked into a fixed path. You can angle your elbows, bring your hands together at the top, and actually squeeze the chest. The first time I did this, I felt my chest engage in a way the flat barbell never gave me. I wasn't just moving weight anymore, I was building muscle. Now, about the angle, because this is where most people go wrong. They crank the bench too high, essentially turning it into a shoulder press. The sweet spot is a slight incline, just 1 or 2 notches above flat. Exercise 2, the Cable Fly. Pressing alone will build mass, but to truly shape your chest, you need a fly variation. The problem is, most people perform pec deck or machine flies incorrectly. Those machines load the squeeze at the end, but there's little to no tension during the stretch, which is the most critical phase for chest growth. That's why I moved to Incline Cable Flies. Here's the setup. Place an incline bench in the center of a cable station. Set the cables just above shoulder height. Grab the handles, sit back, and perform a fly with a slight bend at the elbows. Here's what makes it different. Unlike dumbbells or machines, cables maintain tension throughout the entire range of motion, from the deep stretch all the way through the squeeze. That constant tension is what fills in the areas pressing never reaches. Do it correctly, and you'll wake up sore in parts of your chest you didn't even know had muscle fibers. The small adjustments that make a big difference. The programming. So how do you structure this? Keep it simple. Begin with incline dumbbell or barbell press, 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Follow that with incline cable flies, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Train chest twice per week if possible. Once is fine, but twice is better. This combination alone is enough to build a chest you're proud of. You don't need 10 different exercises. You don't need marathon chest sessions. You need to perform these 2 movements with proper form, consistently. That's it. Form over ego. Here's the part no one wants to hear. It's not about how heavy you go. I used to grab the 95s on incline dumbbell thinking I was putting in serious work. But in reality, my form was falling apart. My shoulders were carrying most of the load. My chest was barely involved. The breakthrough came when I swallowed my pride, dropped down to the 65s, and locked in on technique. Deep stretch at the bottom. a controlled press upward, and a squeeze at the top without fully locking out. That's when growth started, because muscle doesn't care about the number on the dumbbell. It cares about tension. Bonus: fueling growth with protein. You can do all the incline presses and cable flies you want, but if you're not consuming enough protein, your chest will stay stuck. Muscle isn't built in the gym, it's broken down there. Growth happens afterward, when you give your body the raw materials it needs to repair, and that raw material is protein. So how much do you actually need? A simple guideline: around 2 to 2.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight if you weigh 80 kilograms. Target 160 to 180 grams. It's not complicated, but it does require consistency. Here's where most people slip up. They train chest on Monday, eat well that day, and then let their nutrition slide the rest of the week. But muscle repair is a 24/7 process. Your chest doesn't only grow on chest day, it grows throughout the entire week. That means hitting your protein target every day, not just when you feel motivated. Where do you get it? Chicken, beef, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, protein shakes, when you need the convenience. Here's the thing. Most people are under-eating protein without even realizing it. They'll say they eat plenty, but when you actually map out their day, it's 2 eggs, a sandwich, and some chicken at dinner. That barely adds up to 70 grams. That's not enough if you want to grow. So if your chest has been stuck for months, look at what's on your plate, because sometimes the problem isn't your training, it's your nutrition. Feed the machine and watch your chest finally start responding. The hard truth. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Most people never build their chest because they keep chasing the wrong things. They chase variety instead of progress. They chase numbers instead of tension. They chase whatever workout looks most impressive on social media, hoping it will finally be the thing that blows their chest up. But muscle doesn't care about variety. Muscle responds to one thing: consistent tension applied through the right movements over time. That's it. For me, the breakthrough didn't come from working through every chest machine in the gym. It didn't come from doing 100 push-ups a day or loading more plates onto the flat bench until my shoulders gave out. It came from keeping things simple: incline pressing, incline flies, performed correctly, performed consistently. That's what finally gave me stretch marks across my pecs. Not genetics, not luck, not some influencer's miracle program. Just consistency on the right lifts. And here's the thing. Most people can't stay the course long enough to see results. They switch programs every month. They skip workouts. They get discouraged when the mirror doesn't change fast enough. But your chest won't grow because you confused it into growing. It'll grow because you repeated the fundamentals long enough for them to take effect. That's how muscle is built. That's how a chest is built. Not by doing everything, but by doing the right things relentlessly. So if your chest hasn't grown yet, maybe it's not your genetics, maybe it's not your diet, maybe you just haven't given the fundamentals enough time to pay off. Stop chasing shortcuts. Stop chasing variety. Choose the right lifts and commit to them. If this helped you, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. I'll see you in the next video.